Chief Minister of Gujarat Vijay Rupani has approved the financial assistance scheme for SMP exports for a period of 6 months starting from July to December 2021. The subsidy support is fixed at Rs 50 per kg of skim milk powder with a ceiling of Rs 150 crore for the entire scheme. Shamal Bhai Patel, Chairman GCMMF, welcomed the move and added that our dairy farmers were losing 50 rupees for each kg sold in the international market. The cost of production for SMP is around 250, whereas international prices have plummeted to 200 to 230 now. The SMP stocks with the cooperative is currently estimated at around 1.4 lakh tons. With the incentive support, Gujarat's dairies would be able to sell around 30 to 40,000 tons of SMP in the international market. Notably, international SMP prices have fallen by about 9.5% since May 2021 to US $3,126 per ton, which works out to 200 to 230 per kg. The cost of production for Gujarat dairy is around 250 per kg, thereby causing a net loss of up to 50 rupees per kg. The central government will spend 9,800 crores on livestock development over the next 5 years. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs (CCEA) decided on July 14. It would do this by merging a slew of schemes into 3 main programs focused on indigenous cows and dairy development, livestock health and infrastructure development, an official statement said. The commitment of 9,800 crore over the next 5 years is expected to leverage an investment of 54,618 crores, including spending by state governments and cooperatives, financial institutions and external funding agency as well as other stakeholders. All schemes of the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying will be merged into 3 broad categories. The first will include the Rashtriya Gokul Mission, which focuses on the development of indigenous breeds. The second one includes the Livestock Health and Disease Control Scheme, and the third will merge the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund and the Dairy Infrastructure Development Fund. Dairy is a product of daily consumption in most Indian households and impacts the consumers who are already struggling with price rise across consumer product segments. A household that buys 1 litre of milk daily, for instance, will now have to shell out Rs 60 more monthly and Rs 1,440 yearly after a 2 rupee rise. In the last 1 year, farm prices have increased 8 to 10%, coupled with mounting operational cost of processing, packaging, logistics, etc. The price of soya DOC, a raw material used in animal fodder, today stands at Rs 75 per kg as opposed to Rs 40 to 45 a year ago, according to animal feed manufacturers. Traditional feed such as cottonseed oil cake has seen a substantial price rise of 40%. Apart from this, the cost of transportation of raw material as well as finished products has gone up due to diesel price hike, according to manufacturers. Diesel is currently retailing at Rs 90 to 100 in several cities as opposed to Rs 60 to 70 last year in June. However, value-added products such as cheese, butter and Indian sweets, which use milk as raw material, might see a price increase going ahead. The SMP inventory levels have crossed 50,000 tons in Maharashtra, and unless these are sold, the sentiment in the dairy sector will remain weak. As a result, dairy owners in the state say that they are not in position to hike milk procurement prices for farmers. Dairies in the state pay farmers Rs 23 to 24 per litre. Before the lockdown, dairy farmers were being paid a relatively higher procurement price of Rs 30 to 35 per litre. The state had faced a similar problem in the year 2018, following which the government had announced an export subsidy of Rs 50 per kg. Exporting milk powder will lift demand and improve sentiment. Dairies in the state and other milk federations in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Punjab have been seeking export subsidies as well. Gokul alone has stocks of 4,000 tons of SMP, and they are attempting to sell at least 1,000 tons through the NCDFI portal. Maharashtra State Milk Producers and Processing Professional Welfare Association said that SMP prices have reduced to Rs 170 to 180 per kg as compared to Rs 260 per kg before the lockdowns in the state. Parle Agro launched Enjoy Fruit Milk in 2001 only to wind up the product 4 years later. Parle Agro is back in the market now with smooth flavored milk, throwing a challenge to rivals such as Amul, Nestle and ITC. Makers of fruity and happy fruit drinks soft launched Smooth at Rs 10 per 85 ml pack last month. According to Nadia Chauhan, Joint MD and CMO, the company plans to distribute it to over 2 million outlets across India. In the flavored milk category, almost all 200 ml milk products are priced at Rs 20, 25 or 30. ITC's Sunfeast and Hershey chocolate milkshake are both priced at Rs 35 for 180 ml, while Amul Cool comes for 20. Parle Agro, a 7,000 crore company, has invested 100 crore to manufacture Smooth at its plants at Mysore and Sitarganj. India's branded flavored milk market is estimated at rupees 800 crores and Parle Agro expects to grow that to 5,000 crores in the next 4 years. Parle is also looking at the 10 rupees chocolate category as well, which is currently 4,300 crore industry. Hudson Agro Product Limited plans to raise 700 crore through private placement of equity shares by way of qualified institutional placement for its expansion plans. On July 14, the board also approved a proposal for increasing the company's borrowing limit from 1500 crores to 1800 rupees crores. Hudson is in the process of increasing the capacity of its milk and milk product plant in Solapur by 50,000 litres per day. It will be done to produce lassi and buttermilk by September 21. Further, it plans to set up a curd processing plant with a capacity of 1 lakh litre per day in Dharapuram, Tamil Nadu by March 2022. Similarly, the ice cream plant at Telangana with a capacity of 1 lakh litre per day will be ready by November 21 at an investment of 311 crores. HAPL is also scouting for land in northern part of Andhra Pradesh to set up a dairy. HAPL meanwhile reported an almost 4% growth in its net profit to 58.32 crores for the first quarter ended June. Revenue from operations rose 21% to 1545 crores. The board declared an interim dividend of rupees 6 per share for financial year 22. FrieslandCampina has announced that it has introduced its first ever 50-ton hydrogen-powered milk truck in a bid to make transportation more sustainable. Over the last decade, the Dutch dairy group reduced CO2 emissions per kilometer of transport between farms and production locations by 18.1%. It was achieved through various initiatives including electric pumping when loading the milk at the farm, the use of green electricity generated by member dairy farmers and solar cells on the milk trucks. Over 5 years ago, FrieslandCampina started using liquid nitrogen gas LNG as a cleaner fuel for the milk trucks. They successfully stimulated filling stations all over the Netherlands to supply this type of fuel. Now they try to do the same with hydrogen in close cooperation with producer Hyzon and carrier transporter Group Noord. FrieslandCampina has pledged CO2 neutral production by 2050 as part of its sustainability program, Nourishing a Better Planet.
Thanks for watching Daily News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.